shall see what will make me to praise you, my Lord. My eyes shall see what will make me to praise you, my Lord. My eyes shall see what will make me to praise you, my Lord. My eyes shall see what will make me to praise you, my Lord. When I look at my front and I look at my back, when I look at my side, I look everywhere. My eyes shall see what will make me to praise you, Jesus. My eyes shall see what will make me to praise you, Baba. My eyes shall see what will make me to glorify your name. My eyes shall see what will make me to praise you, my Lord. You are bigger than what people say. You are bigger than what people say. You are bigger than what people call you. You are bigger than what people say. Oh Lord, you are bigger than. You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say. Oh Lord, you are bigger than. You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say. Daddy, you are bigger than. You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say. Jesus, you are bigger than. You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say. You are bigger than what people call you. You are bigger than what people think. You are bigger than what people say. You are bigger than what people imagine. You are bigger than. You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say. Daddy, you are bigger than. You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say. Oh Lord, you are bigger than. You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say. I say you are bigger than. You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say. When I look at my right and left, I see every reason to thank God. At least for making me to be alive today. For his loving kindness towards me. My brother, praise
Good day, everyone. May the peace of the Lord God Almighty rest upon our lives in the mighty name of Jesus. I want to once again appreciate each and every one of us today for coming, for still tuning in, for still believing in the vision and mission of People Freedom Movement worldwide, where Officer Clemente Ranamigo is the president and founder of this great movement. I say no kudo to him. I pray that God will continue to strengthen him. And for those of us who stand to make sure corruption will be eradicated in our society, I think I'm not used to looking to comment, but the Spirit of God led me to started on what somebody wrote there. That was the topic of today. The topic of today is very, very wonderful for Africa to sit at the dining table of human civilization as a diner, not as a waiter. We must have to know the reason why we got our independence. It's going to be a very, very interesting topic. As you all know, as I've told us before, logically, it's just form of joke anyway. For Don, it's not a serious matter. If at all you write exam and you fail, your ability to start up again, what makes you a man, you know. A downfall of a man is not the end of his life. So I titled this very particular segment we are right now, this scenario, at the second semester by the grace of God. You are going to be hearing a lot of explosive by the grace of God. If the Bible said, by strength shall no man prevail. We want to be looking at the independent proper. Right now, as you all know, we don't have gun to begin to shoot. Even all our protesting have been very peaceful. The only movement in the world that have not even kill fly. Even when we are protesting, we don't even kill mosquito. We don't even drive away fly because it's freedom. So that is how we have been able to exercise our right, our civil right to the whole world. For everywhere we are protested, today if we are coming again to come and make another peaceful protest, they must definitely open way for us because it has not been a violent protest right from the one. So I want to be letting you know today because the reason why most African leaders still choose to sit down as a waiter in the dining table of human civilization is this because they don't know the full meaning of independence. That's why this leader will come, he will chop his own and he will go. And I'm going to be vividly explaining to us the meaning, the full meaning of an independent. When you mean that you are not independent of your own, even the Bible talks about it. It said, behold, a man and a woman, they will leave their father and their mother's house. They will click together and they shall become one. The very day you choose to leave your father or your mother's house, they read to say, even when nice men visited you or visit you, you have nobody to cry upon. Your wife will not depend on you. That is why today a lot of men cannot be able to hold their manhood. Because why? The independent they got, they are not strong. And if you look at the story of the prodigal son, he meets his father and said, Father, give me the part that follow me. He did not really know that those things will one day get finished. But after he realized that how many of my father has made will live the way I'm living right now. Right now, I'm dining with swine, eating among the pig. He realized and went back to his father. Because it was not yet the actual time for him to leave his father and his mother's house. To now become independent. Nigeria did not know the full meaning of independence. If our parliament, our house of assembly, they know the full meaning of independence, where we are today, we are not supposed to be here. What is independent? Before I will go into grammar. Because I found out that most of the governors we have in Africa, they are all misguided elements. They are all charlatans. If they are not misguided elements, they should have been able to give a full definition and the meaning of independence. That is to say, I'm now on my own. Waiting concern you, not concern me. I'm no longer going to come to you again to ask for help from you. I cannot be able to administrate my country the way you administrate your own. Why is it that today, some foolish African leaders, anytime they are still sick, all where they go to, they still go to their colonizer to go and be taking treatment. When they have already signed oath that I am now going to from today be living as a God of my own. These are where I'm really getting it tough with all these people. That is why I told us one time, a time is going to come. Those states will be too small for me to talk about. Because what God has deposited in me is to liberate the whole world, not only to talk about those states. Today, I want to be teaching all the African leaders from here the meaning why they got their independence. There was a reason for it. The very day you told your father, Papa, I want to go and marry. That is to say, you have set up your mind to now hold your family by yourself. At the time you left your father's house, you are still going to your papa to go and be giving you transport. You become what I call a misguided element and a charlatan, an ignoramus kaliwa. And such people, I call them the people that practice zoology. And also, if I also went for that to call them ukism, I'm also right. Or they practice what I call ukilization. That's the problem. That is why we are here to come and educate all those leaders who feel they know it all. No wonder the Bible said, anyone that lacks wisdom should ask of the Lord. Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. He make it not open to everybody. He said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. In other words, knowledge is power. These are the problem African leaders are having. I'm also going to be telling all the GDP of some of the 10 countries. I'm going to be talking about Nigeria, South Africa, Algeria, Egypt, Angola, Morocco, Libya, Sudan, Kenya, and Ethiopia. I'm going to be talking about their GDP. How in Nigeria that have the approximately GDP of Sweden cannot take care of their citizens. But in Sweden today, they are happy when you come for political asylum. That is to say, Nigeria did not know the meaning. They did not have. They have never given a full meaning to independence. Today, I want to be teaching them from here by the grace of God. I'm going to be teaching them from here. They must know it. They must know it by force, by fire. Independence is not influenced or controlled by another in another matter or opinion conducted, thinking or acting for yourself. If you are there, say I'm here. We have come for that, that's just the fact. That is why any youth that is coming up right now, you must have to give a vivid definition to be independent. You must have to make sure that what the American has, if at all you cannot afford the new one, you can go to the one America use and buy it from them. Or you will be able to meet up to buy the one. That is why today, most of us who can drive today, we look at it that we cannot afford new one tear rubber. That is why we go into Belgium. So that is to say, there are also Belgian administrative arm. At least if you know your workers, second class. Do we even have second class administration in Africa? All they've learned in school is looting. That's what they've learned. He said not influenced or controlled by others in matter or opinion, conduct, etc. Thinking or acting for yourself. You have to think and act for yourself. That is independent. They're not subject to another authority or jurisdiction or autonomy. You have to free yourself. Free yourself. You are no longer subjected to another person. Nigeria is no longer subjected to United Kingdom. Nigeria is no longer subjected to Theresa May. That's the reason of independence. Nigeria will no longer be subjected to Her Majesty Elizabeth II. That's independent. Not influenced by the thought or action of others. You are no longer influenced by the thought and the action of other people. That is to say, you are not independent of your own. That is why a very day you finish learning work, you tell your master, it's time for me to push forward. Your master will not settle you. On no account should your business be down and go to your master to sustain you. That is to say you are not capable of getting your independence. You were in a hurry, like a miracle that is going somewhere to go and happen. That was why you demanded for your independence or you demanded for your freedom when you know that you doesn't have the capability to be able to handle your personal enterprise. Are we still there? Invite your friends, because this semester we are not going to be doing repetition. Hi. It's going to be a very interesting semester. Ogwamba not there this semester. Only what we are going to be using is Holy Ghost fire. I have confirmed that Holy Ghost fire burn more than any other thing. Not to dependent, not depending or contingent upon something else for existence operation. You are no longer dependent to anybody or depending or contingent upon something else. You are now self-reliant. Anything you need, you have to look for it yourself. For those of us right now, ever since we come abroad, we have not one day called our parents. How am I going to get document? Because the maturity is already there that you are not even helping other people. As independent. That's why today you see the youth live the life of synchronization. They cannot still control themselves. They go outside because their parents are no longer there to tell them, my son, do this. Watch your teeth. Look at what you're supposed to do. Don't follow bad gang. Because those are still children. They are still sucking milk. They are not yet valuable to be chewing bones. They're not relying on another person. You are no longer relying on another person for aid or support. Then what you now do? You reject other aids. You reject other aid or support, refusing to be under obligation of other. Why is it that Nigeria today, they don't still have final say to the administration? Because they don't know the meaning of independent. Independent means freedom. Do your own, I do my own. On no account should any country diaspora, you see, allow the president of a country, be you colonized by the Britain, be you colonized by the France, be you colonized by the Belgium, be you colonized by Spain, be you colonized by the Belgium and the Germany. On no account should you be to allow the people you colonize to come to your country for treatment. Because the reason why you gave them independence is to say, I reject right now the other people's aid and support. I am no longer depending on you. I am no longer subject to any of your constitution. I am not going to, nobody will now influence me. I will not do the things that come from my mind. Why is it that most people, if they are sick, particularly in Nigeria where I come from, if the president is sick, he go for sick leave in England, in the United Kingdom, because he doesn't know the reason why God is independent. Please, do me a favor by inviting your friend. Hey, you know it's you. For those of us that haven't tested this once, I just pray that the same God that have called me, He should also call you so that you know what it takes. We are not talking about you coming to show to make one video. Your ability to make series of videos. And if the people go and look at it, they will see difference in your grammar. So we are still going somewhere. Then for you to know that even the Bible permits also independent for you to be on your own. If you read the book of Psalm 119 verse 45, he said, and I will walk at liberty, for I seek your consent, your consent. What is liberty? Freedom. He said, and I will walk at liberty. I will walk in freedom, for I seek for your consent. Do your own, I do my own. All these are the things. If you look at today, some of the European countries that were also colonized by Britain, today they are no longer relying on Britain for anything at all. And I'm also going to be giving the GDP. The GDP of various countries to see the reason why they are not still contented with what they have. Because as we are doing it right now, you are finding the solution already. There must be a solution. There must be a way out. Then if you read the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 17, he said, now the Lord is a spirit. And where the spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. How now come that the spirit of God, according to all these big pastors, they say the spirit of God is in Nigeria, there is no liberty. What is liberty? Freedom. Why is our administration not still free from the British colony? Why is the Algeria, the Benin Republic, the Burkina Faso, the Cameroon, the Central Africa, the Chad Republic, the Comoros, the Congo, the Cote d'Ivoire, the Gabon, the Guinea, the Madagascar, the Niger, and the Senegal, Togo, Tunisia, Morocco, why are they not still free? Why are they not having liberty from the people that colonized in France? These are the meaning we have come and bring out. For us to have a vivid meaning to anything we have acquired. We acquire independence for us to go forward. If you still look at it today, Africa is still the highest country in the world that seek political asylum. Even when we have the natural resources that we can use to take care of ourselves. Nigeria, they are not helping anybody. No immigrant comes to Nigeria that we are harboring. Most of the diaspora country today, we criticize European country, Asia continent, they have people they are taking care of. They have so many people today that when you come there, you tell them some certain story, all what they do is to accommodate you. How many people have Nigeria accommodated? Even when Ghana was in the state of vulnerable, in the 80s, they ran to Nigeria. Nigeria sent them packing. That was a diplomatic xenophobic in nature. They sent them away. They sent them away. That was the only time they would have even been able to keep refugee. I'm going to be telling you the GDP of Nigeria. Then for you to know that that country, if even they come, it would have been better. Would have bring some laboratory mechanism. So that it's more than common. In the state of even with his slash everywhere. That is where Nigeria is right now. He's going to take the grace of God to revive. For those of you that are saying PVC, you need to cry unto heaven. He said, my children that are called by my name shall open up their mouth and pray. He said, I will hear them, I will heal their land. It is only God that is going to heal this land. Not even the youth coming together. I can see there is this segregation among the youths. Segregation. The youth are not still ready to come together. This one is campaign, this one is campaign. How a tree cannot make a forest. He said one will chase 1,000. He said and two will chase 10,000. It is not by PVC. It is by you and I agree in one thing. That is how we can be able to take it back from the political cabal. If not, they will cause commotion among the youth so that there will not be unity among them. But I've come here today to come and break the yoke. As the young prophet of freedom. The yoke must be broken. The reason why I'm giving us a series of scriptural verses for you to know that right from time, God even wants us to have liberty. It is biblical that you should have liberty. You will go to somewhere from enslavement. You must one day cry for your liberty. If you also read the book of Galatians chapter 5 verse 1, it says, stand firm therefore in liberty, wherewith Christ had made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. And why today is Nigeria still entangled with the yoke of colonization? We cannot still stand on our own. It will come to a time in a baby's life, his mother will chew food and put in his mouth. It will come to a time when the insides of the premolar and the molar might have grown up. You begin to see the baby begin to chew whatever, everything chewable. You will say, no more take it. You cannot expect a grown-up as I am now. If my mother or my parents are still chewing food for me, that is to say I don't know what I'm doing. Or Mega Comrade will still call me, my son, look at what you are going to say today. That is to say I'm rather be made to stand here to talk to people. The reason why Nigeria like it today, the Nigerian himself, they are not only getting the full meaning of independence. If they have gotten it by now, Nigeria is supposed to be greater than UK because our natural resources is bigger than the one of UK. It's going to be a continuous teaching. I will not be able to go to the GP, the GDP of the European countries today. Only what I'm going to be doing today is to talk about Africa. Then I will, maybe by the grace of God, as Christ liveth, then we'll be talking about it another day. For you to know that Nigeria has been backwarded. Even by now, the preaching we are supposed to be preaching is quite different. I was talking to somebody today. If God is not very taking, there is one thing that you say the youth come together. Any person, if you are running as an aspirant, what you do, condescend so low, call everybody you know that will join you in this race. Otherwise, there is no way you can be able to fight all this political cabal. For those people that know how to pray, they need to go out there to Martin Everest. They need to go out there to Kilimanjaro to go and be cabasing why some people will doing some underground work. Why those of us that the spirit of advocacy, we are not possessing it. It's like we don't chop much for advocacy. We can talk to any of them, they cannot do anything. He said the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. He said wherever the sole of your feet are set upon her, he said you shall possess your possession. That is why we have come to realize that even the life that we are living is not where we are supposed to be. We are right now. That is why we need to let ourselves know the truth and nothing but the truth. If not, it cannot work. Galatians chapter 5 verse 1. He says, stand firm therefore in liberty. Stand firm therefore in freedom. Where we Christ have made us free. Jesus Christ pays for our freedom 2,000 years ago. How is it that our Father in the Lord, they doesn't bloody care that Fulani S-men, they are killing people. And what are they doing about all these things? They turn deaf ear because they have a way that will guide them. He said God is searching for a man. Who is the man God is searching for? God is searching for that man, a freedom fighter, who will not only fight for his pocket, but for fight for the liberation of the world. That is who God is looking for. God is not interested in being too selfish. Before I proceed further, there's something I want to be letting know here. There is nothing that is not negotiable. It comes to a time in Spain, ETA, they terrorized Spain. Spain called them for negotiation. I see a sense why Nigerian government must call Boko Haram and Fulani herdsmen for negotiation. Don't feel too pompous. This message goes to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is very unfortunate that the people that have the wisdom from above, they have not been able to go there. And God is going to right now cause that demarcation. That was some of the reasons why Jesus Christ came. He came to break that barrier between us and our throne. That was why I'm very familiar with this very verse in the Bible. Isaiah chapter 6 verse 1. He said the day Uzziah died, he said, Isaiah, I saw the Lord. For we to see that through, so many things must happen in the spirit realm. There must be a disconnection and a dislocation of some certain people. If not, it's not going to be possible. That is why when I was talking to our brother the other day, you guys do the right thing at the wrong 30s. They were very annoying. I'm a prophet. Not prophet that gives a prophecy. Anything I say from here, go and confirm me. Call your grandfather if he doesn't have the wisdom of God. They will tell you that that boy is saying the truth. I don't come here to come and say things so that you like me. I'm not that type. He told me to start compromising my faith. I will stay at home without coming here for blogging. Everybody has his own priority. Everything I say from here, go and search it from the Bible. The Bible is already registered in heaven. We were hungry. So I'm telling you right now, the reason why Nigerian government should call Boko Haram for negotiation. What did you need? Because I begin to see that it's a fight Nigerian cannot fight. Nigerian army cannot fight it. If they can fight it by now, Boko Haram will not be as it. Call them for negotiation. And it is corruption that gives birth to Boko Haram. These people, there is something they are launching for. It may even be that they are not happy about the administration. It may even be that Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen, they are not happy that Nigeria have not given a full meaning to independence they have gotten. That's why they are hungry. It must also be that the people that we have counted as a minority, that even the oil producing states, nothing good is happening there. How do you expect militants not to amend the need for us to call them the federal government of Nigeria under the administration of Muhammadu Buhari should call Boko Haram and negotiate with them? How much do we need? What did you people need? Where are you from? What did you need? I see Boko Haram surrounding their weapons if you negotiate with them. I see them surround their weapon. Even the higher pastor in the world cannot give this prophecy. You cannot fight Boko Haram. Nigeria cannot fight Boko Haram. They are just disgusting. I'm talking to the House of Senate. You people should pass a bill, negotiate with Boko Haram. Right? You people know where there is. They have address Abesa Forest. You can even post letter to them or send them an audio. Una know as soon as they reach them. Ask them, call them, let them come to the dinner table of human civilization. Ask them, what did you need? What must we do to make sure you drop your ammunition? Without negotiation, Boko Haram will keep on killing the innocent Nigeria. And the day is going to come. I think we are saying because I don't want to bloody care about whatever thing that happen right now. Look at House of Senate, how some people go there and still. That to tell you that you people, you are not even secure. You are not. That is how they will come. If they had even come with bomb now, they will kill. They will plant a bomb there that will kill all the legislatives. They will kill all of you. Now the question is, what are you guys discussing there in that very House of Senate or House of Assembly or wherever? House of Assembly, assembly. None of they do assembly. Where witches gather. In my Azen is called witch. In where I come from, Azen is called witch. It's House of Azen. Now the home of exile. Look at the insecurity. They marched in there, took away the thing, and they left. Then you people are happy, making money. You will see. A day is going to come, Boko Haram will realize that instead of we killing the poor, innocent people, let us machete all those people that have decimated Nigerians. If you want it, if you want the better things for yourself, if you are a minister or whatever, hold a meeting any moment from now, talk, negotiate with Boko Haram. That's the only thing that can solve the issue of Boko Haram. Right now, you people have no right from time that is Abesa Forest. They do come, they'll come supermarket, come buy something, throw, go back. They use ATM card, they use telephone. So stop deceiving people. Negotiate with them and tell us how much they have demanded so that we'll donate monthly due. Now Nigerians have no money. Nigerians that have the highest GDP in billion in Africa. Their GDP is $594.257 billion GDP. But today we cannot afford to square me. I thank God for PFN. The more I go, the more I begin to see things. At times, if I'm thinking, at times I get tired. How are we going to go about all this? When they say Nigeria has money. But where is the money? That's why any youth again, if I see say you insult yourself, you are youth. Which I'm going to personally humiliate you. That's the fact I'm going to be fighting right now. We should be able to know our problem and tackle it summarily. Nigeria, Africa as a whole, has a very, very big problem. We gravel. A problema que tiene en Africa. Mimi onye di camiones no puedo llevar el problema de África. Se puedo llevarlo, no puedo andar. No puedo acelerar. Lo que yo tengo que decir es que hay otro sentido para hacer todo cosa eso. There's a way out. The way out is, let's negotiate with Boko Haram. We cannot fight them. There's a word that says if you cannot beat them, you join them. Instead of us to join them to become Boko Haram, what do we need to do? We call them, pay them with our taxpayers' money, or call us to come and donate money. We will be helping ourselves. Here we are. Muhammadu Buhari came out and said the youth are lazy. I see a sense there why he said the youth are lazy, because there are so many atrocities the youth would have committed because of your laziness. That's why you are leaving the government upon they are treating us bad. You are there folding your hand. That word, it has a spiritual significance. Not that Buhari did not know that the youth are the one taking care of themselves. There are some certain drastic action Buhari have been expecting from the youth that the youth refuse to cooperate and give him that problem. The youth refuse to cooperate and send letter to all diaspora. If we ever see any of our ministers here again, diaspora, we will cooperate together and we lead that squad. Any airport we see them, we will humiliate them and put them back. We will humiliate them. That is the laziness he's talking about. It's not that he knows that you cannot work. He knows very well. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he means by it. Imagine how many people have ever protested. How did Mugabe, Roberto Mugabe of Zimbabwe, how does he left the truth? Is he not by fire, by force? How does Jacob Zuma, who cannot even read Genesis chapter 1 verse 1, in the Nigimbi, African president? That's how worse they are. Because these people, a force we are put in, the youth are fighting, they are fighting themselves. They are very, very happy, carry on. I don't like time, don't fuck up. If you are seeing the type that is practicing gagalism and jagudalism in Europe, let me just respect God. If you are working, fear qu'on les loue. He came out openly because there are so many things we would have done to this man. Number one, terrorism. If we hereby see Buhari in diaspora again, you people is in problem. And if they really tried, we go spoil their things. We go spoil their things and we go stand. But the reason why they keep on killing us in the house, that was what they were expecting. Because nobody could stand and do those things. That's why it's calling you people lazy people. I'm exempted. They know. Let it be that human rights exist in Nigeria. I will go to Buhari of I will go and humiliate him. Human rights the way it is here. Let it be like that equality before the law. Personally, I will go to Buhari. I will go to Asorok. I will give them bullshit. I go narrate them. As I'm narrating them, I'm putting it on her. Tell them where they are wrong. Here we are, join movement you cannot join. But if you talk about gossiping and in the street, fighting some useless words on social media, we are very, very happy. Do you know, even from now, if Nigeria oil happen to dry up, how are we going to survive it? For those of us that are here, we are not too concerned about ourselves. We are concerned about some AWU in Nigeria who does not still know what they are doing, who have not lived an Nigerian life before. Then we are angry right now. If they call you shit to country, you'll be hungry. Not about I can't all the way but game. If somebody mock you that doesn't know what, go home, go and I was able to think it. That's why what worried me by that the problem the youth support to have given to him, they don't feel given to him. They don't feel given to him. That is why. That's why I say people are there is a sense why it's right that you guys are lazy. Come on the level of December 2017, we were protesting in Rome to protect our poor brothers and sisters who we felt that if they go back home, we went to go and protect them. We went to go and protect them. The head of that protesting was Officer Clement, and I myself with some PFM counterpart. Admiralty flew all the way from Palermo with Nancy and some other good member. We came there, but the people so-called in Italy, they couldn't come and protect their citizens. Why would Buhari say you people are lazy? Yes, you are lazy. You are lazy. I support Buhari, you are lazy. You are lazy. Youth are lazy. Come for protest, you cannot go. How is it going to be done? Martin Luther King that you guys are talking about today, that guy, it was a struggle. You are lazy. Do you know the velocity I'm using in speaking right now? If you are not lazy, you cannot. If you are lazy, you cannot talk the way I talk, the way I speak. There's no way you can speak like that. I speak with a movement of force in me. I have to prove who I am to you. I am a freedom. For you to be a deliverer, there must be some certain ruggedity in you. I am a deliverer. So I cannot talk like a talk show host, whatever. Because we are not bearing the same name. They couldn't come out. Why would somebody call you are lazy? They were in their house. Pretending, even where you have, even though you don't even get paper, in the right of your protesting, if they come tell them, look at the reason why we came here. Our house is not good. They left the war for PFM alone. I made them carry the go. These are the foundation people want to start laying on today. Last week I was going to I went here myself. I was there. Why did I go there? If I thought I had brothers in Nigeria, they are not living too bad. But anytime people talk, we can't and begin to come on social media. Is he a lie before? You that is talking right now, what have you done for your society? How many struggles? How many protesting have you go? How many organizations do you join right now? Okay, for a better tomorrow. We are expecting manna to fall from heaven. There is no way manna can fall again in this generation. The manna that fall before, it don't fall. Right now, you have to do everything through Christ that strengthens you. It's not going to be rosy again. You have to take the throne by yourself. Do you know what Isaiah encountered? I guess in my spirit right now, Isaiah fought for 40 days and 40 nights for Uzziah to die. Even if you even declare now, let all you fight and let all our bad leaders die. How many, if you are not lazy, can you fight for 7 days? Can you fight for 7 days? Because that level of December 2017, it was very cold. A lot of them will be inside the blanket. We were protecting you. Your own president said now you are lazy. Then you are, why must you be angry? Are you not lazy? Quote me wrong. There is a sense where God is right. Let me not divert away from this thing. I'm a very truthful person. He's right. He's right. Let it be now. All association, right now. The year goes on now. Some people you can see all of them. We are agbada. You'll see mama nene. You are in another man's country. What are you contributing for the betterment of the people or of the betterment of the country you come from? Nobody want to contribute anything. Nobody. All you do is to come to a platform and begin to press read or begin to write unnecessary comments. What are you giving out? Okay, if at all some people are looking for position, but you kill yourself before you get the position. Is your life better than my own? It's not better than. I'm not living too bad. I'm not living too bad. Why must this world be lived for only one person? Why not join? You see some people, they give ideas from their comfort zone. They give ideas from their comfort zone. Why not do it like this? Come to social media. Come and advocate the way I'm doing right now. If you can even talk for 10 minutes, you do my cool. Have you ever seen me one day drink water here? Because I make business. So if you also read the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 5, verse 8, he said, but if any provide, not for his own, especially for those of his own house, he that deny the faith and is worse than infidel. That is to say, in other words, our leader, being that they are not providing right now for their own citizens, the Bible says they are worse than infidel. But most of the time, a leader is those people. As I am right now, I'm a leader. You are a leader in your comfort zone, and we have overall leader. Then at the time of overall leader, I work, they pay me, or they create job opportunity, then I can be able to give up to my offspring. But if it's not coming from that side, there's no way it can go like this. Those are the problems. That is why our administrator today, or our president, the Bible have already condemned them. He said they are worse than infidel because they cannot provide for the people they are leading. And if you know you cannot lead, what is the need of you becoming something else? Why did you occupy a political seat if you cannot lead, if you don't have the mentality or the idea? If you doesn't have the mentality to rule or the idea. Right now, the GDP of Nigeria is approximately to the one of Sweden. Approximately. Why is it that what Sweden are doing, Nigeria cannot do it? There is a sense why I'm telling us today that Nigeria did not know the meaning of independence. The legislators, they don't know it. If they know it by now, they would have been crying in their 2 eyes. Say, how do we still be sick and go to London? Why must we now begin to move a step backward instead of we going forward? Then let me quickly go to the 10 top Africa countries with the biggest economy and their GDP per capita. Nigeria is #1 in Africa. And we are the most corrupt country. The top 10 country in Africa with the biggest economy and their GDP per capita, Nigeria is #1 and we are the most corrupt country. Invite your friend. Something must be done about this thing. If we refuse to do it, nobody can do it. If nobody can do it, we are done. The work is left for the youth to do. How are we going to do it? Unanimously agreement. All those, I just pray that they do the needful. Nigeria GDP is 594,257,000,000. Per capita is 6.003 per capita. Nigeria has always been referred to as the giant of Africa, both in terms of economy and population since 2014. Invite your friend. I told you the other time now. Now, without people watching Orion and Former now, invite your friend. Don't be selfish. Even your enemy, invite them. Oh, you know, easy. Maybe because this second semester, the velocity is very high. There's no way I can reduce it. But what we're going to do, maybe time to come, we'll be taking break. 5 minutes break in transmission. Maybe from there, we'll put our VAT in. So we are upgrading by the grace of God. We are upgrading. Then Nigeria has been topping the list of the richest African countries in terms of gross domestic product. Nigerians have been topping the list of the richest African country in terms of gross domestic product, GDP. The country has overtaken South Africa, which have for many decades has an iron grip. At the end, the GDP of the Nigeria is currently valued at 594.257 billion. This is the majority attribute to its vast reserve of oil and gas. The trend of Nigeria is oil and gas and petroleum. Then what are we doing with those money? No wonder when we came here, when we don't even know what we are doing since about 2003. Despite people, they do tell us, to Países Ricos, that is, your country is rich, what are you people doing here? I never understand that there was a sense in what they were saying. I was just saying, maybe trying to say that it is criticism. And a lot of us today, now we refuse to do research, know that if the place where we are right now, we are supposed to be. I have been able to discover, to recover. Because the Bible says, a discovered enemy is a defeated enemy. The reason why I'm feeling an inside within me that is a fight that we must win. At the time you discover, you pray for also for God to give you empowerment to recover. We must have to recover this truth from this Uzziah so that Isaiah will know the purpose and plans for God in his life. Then let's go to South Africa. The GDP of South Africa is 312.798 billion. Per capita is 13200 per capita, the GDP. The South Africa, which has always been revealed as the top economy in Africa, was again beaten to second place by Nigeria in 2018. South Africa was one, it was occupying that position. During the reign of Jacob Zuma, imagine a president cannot even read Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 in the Ngimbi. Ah, shit, man. Okay, how does he win election? What kind of debate? What kind of debate did he go to? Even Buhari right now, there are questions asked, but he cannot even answer. A country where people, where they are professors, if nobody to rule, okay, Bookways Wole Soyinka read. Professor Wole Soyinka. Why did he go to school? Why not that man come to the arena of politics? And let him see what he can do with all those many books. That's why people that speak dramas too much, that they always fail. Too much of everything is bad. Anybody that speaks dramas too much, a time will come, people will start making mockery of you. We have so many like that. Even his drama cannot even yield anything now. Very, very many. The Southern Africa state had the GDP value at approximately $312 billion. In the recent past, South Africa economy has been smuggled. Then what South African people depend on are such as mineral gold, platinum, palladium, and diamond. That is the source of their income. The South African people. Then let's go to the third economy biggest in Africa, which is the Egypt. This was the people that God said, the Egyptian you see before, you shall see them no more. I know the spiritual significance, I know the spiritual definition, but I'm just trying to bring it to an arm's length for us to think it from that perspective. There is a sense in it also. The Egypt GDP is a 330.779 billion. Per capita is 11,800 $800. Egypt, famously known as the jewel of the Nile, was conveniently placed at the third position in its average. The GDP annually is estimated at $330.779 billion. For many, septic and came as a major supply, taking into account the political unrest in recent years. Egypt relies in heavy mineral resources such as copper, natural gas, aluminium, steel, iron, and ore. That's the natural resources of the Egyptians. Invite your friends. Then let me go to Algeria, which is the fourth biggest economy in Africa. Their GDP is 219.453 billion. Per capita is 14,717. Algeria has always been a regional rival to Egypt. The GDP of the Northern Africa country is estimated to be 290 billion. The main economic activity driving the country comprise of agricultural, fishing, mining. The country is well gifted with quite a number of valuable minerals that include iron, copper, zinc, mercury, lignite, calamine, and antimony, and sulfate. Algeria was able to make the sixth position based on our capital income, which is 7.095, a step upward from her GDP position. Please invite your friend. Then if you also look at Angola, the GDP of Angola is 102.643 billion. The per capita is $7,300. A few years back, Angola was always new for civil war and political unrest. However, it seems like the 25 years has finally ceded to peace. The once war-torn country overtook the Kingdom of Morocco to become the fifth largest economy in Africa. Its GDP is valued at 102.643 billion. Its main economic activity are mining of gold, of diamond, and petroleum, oil, and gas. The GDP of Angola. Then the GDP of Morocco is 101.4 billion. Per capita is 2,832.43. The Kingdom of Morocco has many decades future the topping economy in the continent. It has largely been attributed to good policy and stable political structure. The country has experienced an obvious increase in its GDP, which has increased to 104.4 billion according to the recent report. The main economic activity in the country include fishing. The Moroccans, they are very good in fishing. All those are the people that believe in fish miskiller. Or if I even say miskiller bizev, I'm also right. Those are the places where we learn mon ami. We were there. That's traveling is a part of education. I spent some time there in Morocco. I will not hide that. Europe have been done. When we found out that Nigeria 50%, then that was how we ran. But today, we are making an impact by the grace of God from here. Then the Morocco is among the producing of cannabis. Is also good in reserve of lead, phosphor, and silver. They are very good in fishing and agriculture, the Moroccans. Let me talk about the Libyans. The GDP of Libya is 34.7 billion. Per capita is 5,602.55. The main income The main income source of the country, it is petroleum. Mali is as among the largest oil reserve in the entire world. Better world oil price have certainly favored the desert country in the recent past. Libya also has some substance deposited for steel and oil. The Libyans, they have substance that is deposited for steel. They are very good in steel and oil. Let's quickly talk about the Sudan, the Sudanese. The Sudanese GDP is 95.58 billion. Per capita is 2,250 and 2,415.04. Until the middle of 2008, Sudan was infamous for civil war. They were known for civil war. This greatly devastated the country. However, after 2008, the country economy sprung back to action. The economic situation of the Sudanese sprung back to action. As of 2018, the Eastern Africa country has a GDP of 64 billion. It makes economic activity and agriculture, gold, petroleum mining. It is the third largest producer of same seed in the world. Other products include cotton, coffee, cotton seed, wheat, sugarcane, tobacco, peanut, and many more. Sudan, they are very good in producing cotton, coffee, cotton seed, wheat, sugarcane, tobacco that is liable to make somebody die young. Then if you look at Kenya, which is number 9, Kenya GDP is 70.53 billion. Per capita is 1,455.36. The main economy of the country is the service sector, while agriculture is the second largest contributor to the country's gross domestic product in 2005. About 24% of GDP was also a result of agriculture. It also accountable for 80% of wages employment and 50% of revenue generated from the export, apart from the two aforementioned sector. Tourism has also grown to become Kenya's major source of foreign exchange. Tourism have also grown to become the major growth of the Kenya right now is tourism. By the grace of God, when we are talking about the European GDP, we are going to also be seeing a lot of histories, you know. Then the Ethiopia GDP, which is the number 10, is 72.37 billion. Per capita is $76.7. About the 3 decades ago, the whole came to the aid of Ethiopia. The country was going through a droughful famine. 3 decades down, the land of Ethiopia is emerged one of the top economy in the region with a GDP $51 billion. Ethiopia is emerging as one of the top economic in the region with a GDP of $51 billion. Ethiopia holds the 10th slot. Its economy mainly depends on agriculture. Ethiopia mainly depends on agriculture and is second largest producer of maize in the continent of Africa. They also produce coffee and horticulture, flour. Have been doing quite very well recently. They have been doing quite well recently, the Ethiopians. Then, if you look at the population of Nigeria today, and also said about their GDP, the population of Nigeria right now, precisely as at this 2018, is 1.5195 million population. $195,000 million population with the GDP of 594.257. Then, having been able to liaise through all these whatever, then you can be able to understand that there is a sense why Africans must know the reason why they were colonized. A little difference between the GDP of the Swedish and Nigeria, almost the same thing. But today, go and look at Sweden, they are not living very bad. Then the question now we need to begin to ask ourselves, what are our leaders using the money they get from oil? What are they using it for? And why is OAU or AU, African Union, what are they doing about the development of Africa? Have they ever one day go to Addis Ababa in Ethiopia to sit down that there is a sense why we must know the reason why we got our independence? If you look at the country that the British they colonized, if you look at the Botswana, if you look at the Egypt, if you look at Gambia, if you look at Ghana, if you look at Kenya, Lesotho, if you look at Malawi, Mauritius, Nigeria, Sicily, if you look at Sierra Leone, you look at Somalia, you look at South Africa, you look at the Swaziland, you look at Sudan, you look at Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, and Zimbabwe, it's almost the same administration. No one can be able to stand on his feet. All of them, if they, all these countries I just mentioned right now, if they want to still take treatment, they still prefer to go to UK. They still prefer to go to London for their treatment. And all those are issues that I told us the other time that the African Union have its aim and objective, has a mission and commission. And those are some of the things that are supposed to make them to go to meeting all the time. What are we going to do about this migrant that all our citizens, they leave home in search for greener pasture? What do we have to give to our citizens? If you look at the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 8, he said, but if any provided not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, of his own house, he had denied the faith and is worse than infidel. That is to say, for our leader to keep on living, not to be migrating, whether we are going to face a xenophobic act or not along the line, they doesn't bloody care. That is to say, they are worse than infidel. For our pastors in Nigeria to keep quiet, to see that our economy are going down, all they know is to preach the gospel of faith. They keep on getting rich every day. They don't set up a platform to say, how are we going to help this country so that the people inside may live well? The Bible also condemns it because they are part of the shepherd. He said they are worse than infidel. What infidel? The people that doesn't know God. That's why on the last day, the God will tell them, go behind me, the workers of iniquity. When I was sick, you visited me not. When I was hungry, you gave me food not to eat. When I was walking through the desert, did you talk about the development of my country so that my children that are called by my name, they will not be going through the Libya, go and be dying. When they ask, he said, many of them will ask, in your name we cast out. He said, go behind me, ye workers of iniquity. I know you not. That's what God's going to tell them on that day because they refuse to perform their duties. They left their duties for other people to be doing. How many pastors will do what I do right now without trying to see faith prophecy for some good people in the congregation in order to enable himself pay his light bill? I'm only 4 lights right now in my parlor. At the end of the day, the beast comes on my head. I doesn't bloody care. But the most important thing is that I preach the word, and the word, he go out there for the power of God we will follow the word so that he will go and establish in something. He said, my word will not come back to me void without accomplishing the purpose that I be spoken for. That is why I have a faith in God that whatsoever we are doing social media today, particularly for the liberation of our society, for the upbringing of our people and the well-being of our society, something good comes out of it. It's our time, African leaders, they should go to dinner table of human civilization, but not as a waiter, but as a diner. There's a reason why. There is a sense why we must have to know the reason why we got our independence. There is a sense why we must know that we shouldn't not influence or control by others. in matter of opinion, conduct, thinking or acting for yourself. It's our time our leaders should think and act for themselves. That is why I'm standing today. The need for us to call Boko Haram, call them on their phone. I know we have their phone number, all the legislatives. All those people that are supposed to be called horribles, we call them honorables. They are supposed to be called horribles. They know where they live. They have been able to geolocate where Boko Haram live. They said they live in Savessa Forest. Give me their number. Let me call them myself and do the negotiation. If you can give me that geometrical latitude and call them and negotiate with Boko Haram, what's your problem? What can we now do to make sure you drop your ammunition? Has the federal government ever want to try to come with that same idea? To call these people and ask them, what did you name? We don't want you guys to lose your life. I don't think those people, they are not too happy in staying in the forest. They are not happy. It is how the government have treated them, just the way they have treated us right now. All we do to come to social media, to cry to the world so that they will come to our rescue. Because you don't want to keep seeing our people dying there in the Mediterranean Sea. I know a lot of people who are supposed to be horrible today. We call them honorable in our society. They are living very well. They can own generator, but other people are there right now. So it's still there in Nigeria where their GDP is 594.257 billion. People are still running away as a result of it cannot afford the medical bills of his wife. He had to run and leave the children. Do you think it is with all a normal eye, a man will live and run and leave his precious wife? We doesn't bloody care. The rich are getting richer every day. Right now, what Nigerians are good at, they don't even know how the plane they were manufactured. They don't even know. All they do now, they both of driving. Since you have been driving private jet, what have you gained? You see experienced nightmare. As they say rich for Nigeria, and so don't say they die now. If your word did not come in a godly manner, so you will first die, so that the poor people, they will also grow up. If not because of some of the youth, that the Buhari today now, because those ones fail from their duty, there would have been no good house in Benin, where I'm coming from. I can vividly say about that. What they succeeded in bandit right now was the one that helped some of our father and our mother, that even made them to coexist in a given society where those cabals live. Some of our father would have been turned to slave, if not because of this same Europe that they are criticizing today, that nobody should come in again. It's good to be truthful to ourselves. Let what Benin City 10 years from now. If the government refuses, fail from its duty, you will see what's going to happen in Benin City 10 years from now. The havoc that is going to be there, you cannot even bear it. Except that the government had to come out with a good structure. Hospitals should be built. The less privileged ones should be encouraged. Are you working? Come with your passport. Register. Did you have a husband? He said he doesn't have, no problem. Come and show us where you live. If your husband will tell us how, ask the man, how much are you receiving? Let's see the benefit you can give to you. If your salary, we call your company where you work. If your salary is enabled you, is enough for you to take care of your family, then we can leave you. For those of us who work in a Chevron, they cannot, maybe they may not participate in the social welfare. But the people that are poor like us, if there is need for us to participate, you can be giving us money. If it is housing, you can help us. So, okay, this one, you can come to hospital and take treatment at least for 10 years. Let's encourage ourselves. We are bigger than what we are right now. What's the meaning of independence? So that we will not be dying anyhow again. So that poliomyelitis and some other communicable diseases will no longer be killing us again. That was why when it come to 1960, the Nigerian cabal, they told the British right now, you have taught us how to rule, leave us alone, and we can administrate. Not knowing that they don't even know the meaning of independence. They don't know it. Self-reliance. Rejecting some support. You cannot expect right now, visit Nigeria, my father will be giving me transport. I will say, Father, I've grown enough. I will not be the one taking care of you. That's independent. We don't know it. That's the problem that we have. Not until we draw out the structure on how a country should be governed. It is not by who talks too much. It all depends on what you have here. Politics is a game of ideas, not a do or die affair. I will not be surprised if they will call me to come and be a president of Nigeria. I will not be surprised. I want more than that. Even becoming a president of the world. You that are here, don't quarrel. Now my own I talk. You can also talk your own. No verse. I not take your position. There is a sense why we must have to do the needful. Right now, we are still very, very comfortable about when we see government will just say, how will somebody be campaigning or bringing light, then we are happy. That is to say, we are still backward. We are awkward. Me, we don't see light tire. Now you want to come use light to deceive. I will bring light. It will enable me give you my vote. What will make me to give you my vote? It is when I spiritually diagnose you that you have evil, you have good mind. You doesn't have evil intention towards your people. That is what make me to vote for you. With my hand on that PVC or voter's card, I will lay it on you. Not because of the promises you make. Because a lot of people that have come, they make so many empty promises at the end of the day. Reverse is the case. Let's search their heart. He said, out of the abundance of the heart, the man speaketh. How will you be campaigning? You want to bring in the hospital? Have you been able to check up the natural resources that you have? You promise all heaven and earth. Have you been able to know if the GDP in your state can be able to carry out what you are saying? We are no longer after that right now. Come advocate and let us see. He said, by their fruit you shall know them. At the time people are advocating, you must know the kind of people they are. Before he will say the kind of person he is, you will not know. If I'm going to be a bad administrator with this advocacy, you will know that I'm biased. That's why I'm in full support of what Buhari have said. Is what you see among us. I joined, though I don't count myself out. I'm among the youth. There are things we suppose put pepper for Buhari, and now because they will not put on, that is said that we are lazy. That lazy has a word. Go and find the meaning of laziness. You cannot only map power muzzle or metineme. That was why when Arwan Fudo, they were carrying his father to Odo. They told Arwan, the package that look ugly and is not too heavy is where your father cups is. Because he has power, there was nothing here. He lacked wisdom. He carried the one that they put plantain and put concrete and put everything. But I don't even know how many kilos. He put it on his shoulder. That was why he entered the river in Odo. Because there was something he lacked here. But Esige was able to triumph because there was something here. And for the magical power, that her mother also supported her. That was why Benisi or Metin Nemenwa. That's how a lot of people do. It's not all about how many years you have spent on it. It's all about what you have here. That's politics. That's the game of politics, not a do or die affair. But how are we electing our leaders? How are we electing all the legislatives? How are we electing all those horribles? How are we electing them? We elect them due to the promises at the end of the day. They cannot even do any of those promises. How can a rogue, you know before that this knowledge has been bad. That badness is inherent in and is inalienable. Can anything good come out from such a person? If you want to show my history right now, first of all, if you go to my area, they will say, amen, you will mercy. Everybody will know my father. They know where I'm coming from. That is to say some of the things I'm doing today. That was the image of my father. He fight for people. He will go to station and beg people without money. He will quote the necessary law, the rule of habeas corpus. The reason why somebody will not be detained more than 48 hours, not until it has been settled by the law court. I continue from where my father stopped. A better thing for our society. That's what we are looking for. We are not looking for those people who will come and enrich themselves. I begin to use coffee as a plane, Boeing. When people in your village are suffering, that those money you just spent away is enough to give scholarship up to about 10 families up to university level and even sponsor them abroad. Let's ask ourselves this question. Our mind, how does our mind look like? What Jesus Christ said in the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 8. He said, but if any provide not for his own, And especially for those of his household who are, if you are local government chairman or foreign, the well-being of Uronigbe should be your first priority. The well-being of every village should be your first priority. The well-being of everybody. If you are a state governor, the well-being of all local government should be your first priority. Are you like that? Or you came to come and enrich yourself? Let us accept this question. In a search for hygiene in our society, there are so many prerequisites. There are so many protocols we need to observe. It's not just all about when election will reach, you begin to see them. They begin to eat among the swine. Then you see people begin to sweep road. In order to enable them to get a political post. You see them begin to do it because they know that all this food we are doing you is so I'm chopping away your destiny. Don't allow any politician who cannot even greet you before right now, he can't greeting you domo. Hey, walare. When he hasn't been preparing for that, how was his attitude to the people? Was he oppressive? Was he not loyal? Was he loyal before the way he's loyal right now? Anybody that you did not find attitude that is stressing right now in him before, right now during campaign, is not coming to you as chairman Alpha. Know that he has a secret agenda. That is not the best leader. A best leader, all what is start from his birth, all his manifesto, his slogan, his value, you will see that from birth. I've already showed to the world that I've come to come and liberate. That's why anywhere our mega comrades have go, whether they are planning anything on, where Italian-made people couldn't face the Carabinero and the whatever. We went there every day. We went there to go and protest in the 11th of December 2017 for our people not to be deported. All those are the people who are watchful to cause liberation. Not when election is coming, you want to go and be organizing riot and all of that. How your youth life, how does it look? Let's go and ask your friend, have you ever one day see people humiliating your family and your friend and fight for them? Can you put an old one into a new bottle? It will break. That's what our administration is all about. That's why we must have to know every name that we are being called. Let us try and do a research and know the name we are giving. Right now, I'm dishing out from here the meaning of independent. He said, not depending or contingent upon something else. You are not depending on anybody. You depend on only yourself. We went to Madrid Embassy. All the fact that we are fat, people are getting it today. It was 10 lepers that Jesus Christ healed. It was only one that came to say, God, I thank you. Jesus, I thank you for what you have done for me. There's a sense why you must have to appreciate it, because it makes you to have an encounter with the main person who did that good for you. Jesus Christ asked the man, was it not 10 that were cleansed? Where are the remaining 9? A lot of them, they quickly ran and met their wife. Some quickly ran and met their girlfriend. Some quickly ran and started and going into politics and start campaigning. But it was only one that came and said, God, Jesus Christ, I appreciate what you've done for me. He was having a divine encounter with God. He had a divine encounter. In his own sickness, there is no way he can ever come back again. That is the reason why you must have to appreciate. Right now, there's bootleg everywhere. How many people still remember PFN? That PFN fight for all this. The last meeting we had there in Madrid, the same December 2017, about how we are going to eradicate the issue of police report. I'm no longer putting in for resident, but I feel for people. Officer Clementine Amigo Edegbe does not need police report. All those are the kind of people that we need. They travel miles away from all the United States of America, the cowboy city, Dallas, Texas, to come and fight for police report for people that is paying. But we have Nigerian Union Association who does not bloody care. All what they do during time of police report exercise, all they do is to collect money. But somebody came single-handedly all the way from America, doesn't even need it, and say, let me fight for the poor one. Are you so appreciative today and say, PFM have done something for you? I was there. I left everything I was doing. At the end of the day, thank God for the Spanish platform. Anytime they want to appreciate me. As my friend and our essay, they wanted to use crooked level for me one day. Let me expose this here. PRO, bring your account. The Spirit of God began to tell me, this people want dash me money. I mean, no need them. And I was in need of money. Because the movement does not have money. How will you come and appreciate me? Am I only the one that is doing the job? That is to know people that have good mind. I told my friend, head of admin, the whole Spain, I told him, Fred, I have caught you. I call our essay, I have caught both of you red-handed. Look at what you people wanted to do. I don't need them. They both of them, they were laughing. How come you know? I said, I know the Spirit of God told me that. I'm not with good mind. And that money was used for something else entirely. Several times like that. You think there's need for me to appreciate you. I said, no, this fight I'm fighting, I'm not fighting because I want to be paid. I'm fighting because I want a better society for my people. That is how to know a leader. Ask anybody. Who is paying anybody in this movement? Ask anybody. What I'm telling this one to the whole world today, ask. Cosplay and ask. That is the true story. That's how to know a leader. For those of us who know me, the city where I am, the time where I was driving BM 525 TDS full option, 2008, I will carry people 100 kilometers and not collect money for fuel from them. When the crisis now broke out, at times some people will even give you 10 euro. You carry them, go 60 kilometers, you use your own journal. You have no option than to take it. Good mind, humanitarian mind. We have served the people, and up to now we are still serving. There is a sense why the federal government of Nigeria must have to call the Boko Haram and ask them, what did you need? What must we not do for us to live in a hygiene society? For us to live without get out of the mind. It has been a get out of the mind right from time. What must we not do to leave this state of human wisdom local where we are? What must we not do so that we will no longer become a misguided element, a charlatan? What must we not do? Togetherness. That's the main solution. There's reason for all African countries to know the reason why they got their independence. There's reason for it. So this fight we are fighting right now, it is not fight for one person. One person cannot do it. I told us the other day, you are my strength. Without you watching, there is no continuity. There can be PRO in the platform. Without you watching, Comrade Newton cannot be effective. You come here to come and sit down and learn from an illiterate. It gives me joy and it gives me encouragement. So that's why you must have to tell your friend the reason why they must join this struggle. It's not all about PFM. It's all about how we are going to change that society for good. Right now, all African countries, they should be able to have a routine that there is need to be at the dinner table of civilization, not as a waiter, but as a diner. We have to be as a diner. That's the message I've come to come and let us know today. There's need. And there is a sense. What the federal government of Nigeria must have to call. If you can even speak, because Buhari right now, I see that man. Let me reserve my comment until a very good day. I do use one word. If you don't rot it, goes me on Kakenonga. Let me not just divert myself. The arena will go right now. I will start laying some courses that in the book of Jeremiah. We are going to be experiencing so many things this semester. This semester is very, very, very okay. Now, we are teaching them right now what to do. We are no longer insulting them. What to do right now. I've come today with a revelation. I've taught them the meaning of independence. Even the book of Psalm 119 verse 45. He said, and I will walk at liberty. I will walk at freedom. For I seek your precepts. If you also read the book of 2 Corinthians precisely, chapter 3 verse 17, he said, now the Lord is a spirit, and wherever the spirit of the Lord is, he said there is liberty. And what is liberty? We are talking about freedom, independence. I'm no longer under your custody. Flip him and let me go. That was why he come to a time in the life or in the time of the Israelites that God need to set them free. That the bondage is much. And this is a time for us to leave Egypt. And the Moses, if you despise your Moses, you will die there in Egypt. And I never want anybody to die. That was why the training right now is running faster more than what we expected. You need to hold this very strong so that you can be able to arrive at the destination with us, the Canaan land, the land that is full of milk and honey. We are waiting for a day that we have a good administration in Nigeria, where everybody will have right to social benefit if you are unemployed. That is society that we are looking for. In all these things that we are doing, there is a goal that we are aiming at, a better society. Freedom for you and I. That's what we are looking for. I told us all the time, without you, it cannot be done. Without you, it cannot be done. Don't let nobody humiliate you. I'm begging to every one of you, invite your friends anytime we're on show. I'm just begging you, invite your friend. Without you, it cannot be done. Without you, cannot be done. I will not bamboozle you. Without you, there's no Comrade Newton. There can be PRO, but there's no Comrade Newton. Without you, there's no People Freedom Movement. A tree cannot make a forest. Please, leave whatever grievance. Let's come together as one. The most important thing, the dream ahead. This is not the time to look at who is driving the motor. At times, it does not matter. By faith, the children of Israelites, they were able to leave Egypt and arrive successfully. Despite there were 2 months predicament. But it was by faith. By faith, Enoch did not die. He was translated and met God. By faith, Abraham was called father of many nations. By faith, the woman with the issue of blood, he tore the hem of his garment and he was made whole. By faith, the blind Bartimaeus called on Jesus. He said, Jesus, that son of David, say, have mercy on me. And he was able to draw the attention of Jesus upon the shut up his mouth. Blind Bartimaeus, shut up your mouth. It's not here because of you. Have you from the political cabal? He is your father in the house of prayer. He shouted, Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. And he was able to draw the attention of our Lord Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ asked him, what do you want, blind Bartimaeus? He said, so that I may receive my sight. Because sight was the problem that blind Bartimaeus was passing through. At the time he got his sight, he was never seen again in that place where he used to be. Even at the gate called Beautiful, when we come across Peter and John, he said, silver and gold we have none. He said, what we have we give unto you. Rise up and walk. By faith, a lot of things have been done. By faith, Newton become PRO, People Freedom Movement. By faith, Newton become Comrade Newton. It is by faith we can be able to do all these things we are doing. No Jesus, no life. Don't let nobody deceive you. By faith. By faith, Sarah at his old age, he was able to bear Isaac. By faith. It had been by faith. It was by faith that Jesus Christ resurrected. It had been like that. Have faith that it will work out. It will work. He said, by strength shall no man prevail. But by faith you can prevail. It is by faith all the way. You bought a airplane, you are going here from Nigeria. What you have that you must arrive. You must arrive successfully. It is by faith. You drink chloropherico, you have a leg pain. And how does the medicine go to your leg and start working? With kind of a biological enzyme that carry it down there. It is by faith. That you eat medicine in your stomach, it will not be working in your head. It is by faith. Without faith, nothing can be done. It is by faith that Nigeria and all African leaders must have to sit at the dinner table of human civilization, but not as a waiter, but as a diner by faith. I'm speaking here today by faith that we have a better tomorrow. I'm speaking here today that by faith we are going to have a United States of Africa. I'm speaking here today by faith that I see Boko Haram drop their weapon if our leaders can negotiate. There is nothing that is not negotiable. By faith. By faith we can do it. It is by faith. He said without faith it's impossible to please God. It is by faith. Have the faith that a day is going to come. Our society will be great. It is by faith. So let's try to see the best we can. So that this independence today that we have learned, I haven't been able to know from the other side of my explanation, spiritually and physically and otherwise, that the reason why all African leaders must have to know the meaning of independence. You are trying to reject others' aid or support, refusing to be under the obligation of others. Independent. Rejecting other aid or support, refusing to be admitted as a minister or as a president in Nigeria, refusing to be admitted in the UK, because you are supposed to have your own hospital. Your citizen right now, they are all asylum seeker everywhere. Here you are buying private jet upon private jet. How many Spanish people, how many England people do we know that have private jet? Apart from all those headliners. Yeah, you are not a headliner. You have for private jet. God is telling you right now, give us some to take care of the poor. If not, God is going to say, go behind me, ye worker of iniquity. When I was sick, you visited me not. When I was naked, you clothed me not. Go thy way. That's what God is going to say in the book of Matthew 25 from verse 37. He said, when I was in the hospital, you did visit me. When I was sick, when I was thirsty, you gave me food not to eat. He said, the list of the brethren we now have. Jesus, when we saw you in Libya Road that would not pay connection money for you, he said, what you did to Edo State indigene, the Mauritius, the Kenya citizen, all Africa countries that were colonized by the Britain, that the decimated there. He said, what you do in the midst of them, such you do to me. How are we living our life? Are we living our life to always be number one who can eat? Right now, a lot of people, they throw food in the dustbin. Why there are people cannot afford to square meal? You have money, even your children cannot finish. But there are people right now that are dying in the hospital because they are being abandoned by some private hospital because they couldn't pay bills, deposit money. When is Nigeria start going to be treating people under emergency, money or no money, they will let them go because people pay their tax. All this natural resource, it was not created by you. If you look at it today, all the whole country I've mentioned, they all have their natural resources. Because the reason why God put that natural resources there, you know that there's going to be population so that they will have something to sell to take care of their people. But right now, the wealth, every wealth in Nigeria, is being taken by some cabal. And we are still celebrating them. We are celebrating thieves. When are we still going to start bringing them to order? How many thieves today have we caught that is right now in jail? The UK economy. You are going to be hearing next week. German, they did not come to Africa to invade. But German, they has money more than the UK. Just try and be here next week. You are going to be hearing a lot of things. It's going to be explosive. Just only by the grace of God. Upon all what they looted, the Germans, they are the number one biggest economy in the whole Europe. Number one, the Germans, the German machine. But it was by faith in 1945 when Adolf Hitler of Germany bring down, he killed millions of the Germans, of the Germans. He killed them, but they were able to stand up on their feet and make use of what they know and use what they have to achieve what they don't have. Our oil, how are they doing our oil? Even the one we have in Edo State, how are they using it? Right now, Fulani, we are even hearing information that some group of people owns the cow that is making Fulani herdsmen to be in Benin. If not because of your cow right now, the people Fulani herdsmen are be killing. Just imagine it if you were be the one. Why not know people are they want to live a liberated life. Even God supports it. If you read the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse, he said, now the Lord is a spirit, and wherever the spirit of the Lord is, he said there is liberty. Right now, why is it that the spirit of the Lord is in those states in Nigeria, is in Africa? There is no still liberty, there is no freedom. We don't still have we don't still have a structural independence. We don't still have independence from our mind. We are still under enslavement. Why is it like that? When are we going to be free? This Messiah syndrome, how is it going to left us? This Garden of Eden syndrome, what are we going to do about it? This prima donna syndrome, how are we going to go about it? Who best knows the answer? By the grace of God, let me be drawing the curtain here. I want to appreciate each and every one of us once again who stopped by to come and show some love. I've told us before.
Bluetooth mode.
I've told us before. All these things is not going to be possible without your own support. So there is need for you to input a device. And that device you must have to input must be a positive device for a better tomorrow. And I want to be passing this one also. If you know you are coming out as a presidential aspirant or whatever, please, the people you know that you can call, there is no for me in it. If really God has sent you to come and cause liberation, what you first of all do, let us first of all unite ourselves together. If the youth is not united, the throne, the Uzziah will remain there. I get when a time came, the fight between Uzziah and Isaiah was not done by Isaiah alone. Isaiah was having his own people while Uzziah was having his own people. That was why the Bible says, the day Uzziah died. Isaiah was not the one giving the testimony. He said, Isaiah, I saw the Lord. Because Uzziah was the one that was sitting upon his throne that was made for Isaiah. Let us all unite ourselves together, the youth. There must be unity. Let's start from somewhere. You don't just jump from nowhere. You will miss it. Hasty climber always have a sudden fall. Don't hastily do anything there. We need to go to Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. If our mega comrade cannot do, I can lead that trip. If you are contesting as a Nigerian president, we need to go to Addis Ababa. The AU parliament, we need to go there and tell them the need for proper hygiene in Africa. And we also go to tell this election, we are inviting the AU to come and witness it and give us some of their military to come and help us. Because we doesn't want this work or this election to be wrong. Then we also go to the EU in Brussels and also let them know that we want to cause a change in Africa. We are going to be submitting a paper to them. Look at our GDP. Look at what we are. But right now, we don't even have a standard hospital, a local hospital. We don't even have it. We don't even have it. We have to let them know so that they can help us. It's not a fight you can fight alone. Because this is the first election that the youth is coming out from. We need to equip ourselves. We need to get prepared in own application. We need to prepare. It's not just something. If you are going there to go and take your property from a wicked man, you must have to depend. You must have to do a harder training. These people, they have power. They have money. They have lawyers. They have billions they can give to the INEC. But if we unite together, it is through unity we are going to conquer them. Without unity, we cannot do anything. That is why protest must be led there in Ethiopia and Addis Ababa. We have to go there. Very, very important. Another prophecy. If you like, you take it. If you like, you leave it. This is the first thing that the youth want to do in Nigeria. We have to make up, we have to do, let us be in a hall. We have to do it well. We have to hold series of meetings. How are we going to go about this? If you choose to do it alone because of greed, that makes you to make a rational judgment, you may miss it. This is opportunity for the youth. Let it not be that some be tying it and some be losing it. If we are tying, we are tying. We say, whatsoever is bad on earth, it is bad in heaven. Whatsoever is loose on earth, it is loose in heaven. That's how we are going to do it. We need to visit again Brussels. You'll see UN soldiers. There will be guys. You go see AKM rifle, assault rifle. Not the one way. Fulani, you said the old cow for cattle for Nigeria. You know we from that one. AKM assault rifle. You see European Union soldiers. All those children will not know their pa, know their ma. They will be marching up and down. If you even see themselves, you go no. We will go there. If we can even look for the president of the European, the recent president, we go give her a letter. We are wanting you people to come and support Nigeria in this election. They must come. If they refuse to come, we will cause nonsense for their head here. We'll go to spoil their property. Now, no matter. We'll go to shit for the parliament there because they refuse to help us. They can't help us. They are our father. They can help us. Let them show us the way. How were they able to get to this level they are? Because all African leaders, they are myopic. They cannot see beyond their nose. They don't know what they are doing. Even the people, the professors, nobody wants to support them. Most of the people, both of the time, the people that preach against corruption in Africa, they don't give them time to function because they know that if you come, there's going to be a problem. We are going to wait for a day that the administration of Nigeria will be like the one of the Chinese. That if you are caught in the act of corruption, you will be killed by firing squad, and the entire family will be lavish. It's going to come in this generation, whether you like it or not. It's going to come in this generation. But are they not still rich people? There are still rich people in China today. They work for their money. Let everybody work for. You see some people that cannot even speak English. It will has money that can even buy the OS those it. Know that is the most lenient person. These are people that did not burn midnight candle. But here we have professors who go to school, who study to show themselves approved. Their life have been left decimated because why? Because too much of corruption. They have been oppressed. That's why the people that does not read banking and finance, they are not the people working in bank. The people that read agriculture will be working in bank. Why the people that read banking and finance, they cannot even be a clerk in the bank, not even a cleaner. How many certificates are working in Nigeria? Because that's what they read in school. Because of corruption. Corruption must be eradicated. Whether you like it or not. Please make one down here. Just enjoy this piece of music and God bless you.
When I look at my front and I look at my back, when I look at my side, I look everywhere. My eyes shall see what will make me to praise you, Jesus. My eyes shall see what will make me to praise you, Baba. My eyes shall see what will make me to glorify your name. My eyes shall see what will make me to praise you, my Lord. You are bigger than what people say. You are bigger than what people say. You are bigger than what people call you. You are bigger than what people say. Oh Lord, you are bigger than. You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say. Oh Lord, you are bigger than. You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say. Daddy, you are bigger than. You are bigger than. You are bigger than.
I remember your humble.
You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say. You are bigger than what people call you. You are bigger than what people think. You are bigger than what people say. You are bigger than what people imagine. You are bigger than. You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say. You are bigger than. You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say.
I love you with the love of God. Take care of me
You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say. I say you
Vamos a
are
seguir luchando.
You are bigger than. You are bigger than what people say.
Yo tenía un sueño que hay buen futuro. Hay buena vida. Más adelante, pero hay que pelear para llegar.
To thank God. At least for making
pelear no puedo
me
hacerlo.
today.
Hay que seguir luchando por todo.
Kindness towards me. My brother, praise him for all the good things he has done for you. Because if you praise him for the ones he did, he will do more for you. Amen. All other gods, they are the works of men. You are the only God. There is none like you. All other gods, oh, they are the works of men. You are
unchangeable God. This is your unchangeable temple. The creator that was ever created. He said the earth is the Lord, the fullness thereof.
Jesus, unchangeable God, unchangeable God, unchangeable God.
Until we meet again, thank you, God bless you. Thank you, God bless you. Thank you, God bless you.